Hi everybody, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studio, and I'm back working on our handmade journal. I'm not exactly sure where we left off last time, but I know we were going to put some lace in, so I wanted to real quick recap that I did that, and we need to add a couple more pieces of lace. So what I did was, we have 3 signatures, and each signature I did a brown, a black, and a gray lace. So in this signature, I did brown on the back and the front. This I did black on the back and the front. And this one I did gray on the back and the front. But I wanted to add more. So I cut equal pieces and I tried to figure out if this one had brown, I wanted to add black and gray. This one had black, I wanted to add brown and gray. This one had gray, so I wanted to add brown and black. So we're going to go ahead and put those laces in. And then I have a couple of ideas for these. And I was cutting my planner pages this morning. What I do, it's like out of a composition notebook. And I had extra little slips. And I thought I might want to do something with these. So we may do that as well. So first I want to get these other laces in. So how I'm going to do that is get my glue book out, and I want to open these up. I wanted to put them on the craft pages. This signature in particular, I put the pocket here, so I'm going to have to do my laces on the inside, maybe inside or outside of the page. So I'm going to just mark my spot. Whoops. I'm going to mark my spot. Like this. And I'm going to pull this out. And I think I'll put it on the inside. Which one is this? Got brown. Maybe I'll do the gray on the inside. But I'll do the black on the outside, I think. And that's only because I put a pocket on this side. So I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac and I've got these little silicone brushes that I can push it down with, okay? So from doing the other ones, I kind of know about how long or how big I need to make this area. Because I want it to stick out beyond, there's like 2 rows of designs. I want this design to stick out. So we want to put it down. Okay, and then I'm going to use my silicone brush so that I don't get the glue all over my hands to push that down. And then on this one, I kind of wanted to do it on the outside. So I'm going to turn this over and do the same thing. Right? So I'm going to set the page over here, okay? And then we'll take our next book and we're going to open it up to the craft page, okay? What did I do? Did I leave? The craft page I had, and this one I had on the outside of there. No, I'm sorry. I'm looking over there at the one I just put down and I had it folded wrong. Okay, so I want to pull out my craft page and my 2 pieces of lace. Okay. And take this one, and I'm going to set it over here. And we'll know by the colors of lace which ones go in which book when we get there. So this one, we want to put, I want to put this lace. I'm trying to see if I want to put the brown or the black on this side. The black looks pretty. There's the brown. Okay, I'm kind of liking the black on this side. So I'm going to put the black on the inside here. And I could sew these. I was thinking when I put the lace on the covers that I could go around and sew them, and I may very well do that, but I will look at that after I get it all in. Okay, we said we wanted the black on this one, right? Yes. Okay, and I want to put that right there. Just a little bit of glue hanging out. Whatever you do, if you have nail polish on, don't use Fabri-Tac. It eats your nail polish. Okay, so that's going to be there. So now this one, I want on the outside. I want right here. So it's like opposite. Whichever side the pocket's on is on the inside, and the other one will go on the outside. I'm kind of like that, kind of matchy-matchy. Like if I do something to one signature, I try to do either the same or something similar to the other signatures in just a different design. It makes it easy. It makes it nice for whoever's journal it is, because they can kind of depend on maybe using each signature for something different, but kind of keeps it cohesive. I need to trim this off, and I have glue. I'm using glue, so I don't want to use my fabric scissors, because I do not want to get glue all over them. These I can clean with alcohol or acetone, but I don't want to cut this with my fabric scissors and get glue on them. Come on, get on camera, Tommy. Okay, so this one we're going to leave to dry as well. And then we're going to take our next one. We're going to open this up. Take our craft page out. Now I'm going to let these dry, all right, over here a little bit. And I've got an idea for these. These, we made belly bands, but we did not make bottom pockets yet. And I would like to use those as bottom pockets. And we talked about if we do that, they're pretty thin. We'd have to probably back them. So I'm wondering if I could back them with a book page that I wouldn't necessarily want to use because of the text. I think that would work. And if I fold it, I'm just thinking, and then tear it. Okay, put that down at the bottom, put that at the top, and then I really just want to tear the edges off. I just want to make it look a little raggedy. Oh, get my glue book out of the way, Tommy. Okay, I'm just thinking that if I make this a little raggedy, this side as well, that I could glue these together, and the fact that there's paper back there is not going to make a big difference, and it'll stiffen this up for a pocket. What do you think? Okay, let's try another one. Okay, so we definitely need to rip these sides down a little. And then we want to, I want to put this side up, I think, but in order to tear it, I'm going to measure it about kind of like this. Let's see if that'll work, because these are all different sizes. They're, oh yeah, that's perfect. And then we have this one here, and this is pretty thin, so it's a good idea if we use book page. Again, this was a book that I got from one of the dollar stores, whatever they were. and I don't think it's horrible, but it's like, it's a story, and it talks about like a hospital room and stuff. I just don't know how much of that I necessarily want showing. Okay, and I do keep page numbers, so I'm gonna tear this right here, put this in with text and this in with my page numbers. Okay, so, you know, I think that'll be fine, even though there's text down here. I think that'll work. So what I want to do is I want to use my glue stick, and I want to first put a line of glue in here. I'm going to sew these. Oh, look at there. Made in China. Now, wouldn't that be cool if it had Chinese writing? It has a very little bit right there, but be kind of cool to use. Anyways. Okay. And then I'm thinking that I want to glue that down. I'm going to sew as well, but let's glue it down. And if you were not going to sew and you wanted to do this, you would, I don't know if I want that to be right side up or upside down. I think it needs to be right side up. You would make sure that you glue with like art glitter glue or Barely Art Precision Craft glue, something, and glue it really good. And then there's no need to sew it. But I really want to sew it, so that's the start to our pockets. And then our last one. Somebody needs to remind me that we need to make an idea book. I kept, all last year, I kept saying, oh, this will go in my idea book that I don't have and that we have to make. So we need to make an idea book for sure. Oh, I don't want it upside down. And I think I want this at the bottom, so that would be at the top. Perfect. So until I do that, will somebody drop a comment in the comment box every time? Just say, Tommy, just a reminder, idea book. Tommy, just a reminder, idea book. If you keep doing it, it will finally sink in and I will make the time to do it. I just get doing so many things that I think are fun. Let me take a sip of coffee. That I got all my ideas in a thing over there. Okay, what I want to do is take just a minute to put these signatures in. I think they're dry. So this one has the black on the outside, so it has to have gray and brown inside. So that's this one. Got to make sure it's right side up. Oh, look, we got the laces like that. I think that's so cool. Okay, and then this one has the gray on the outside. So it has to have the black and the brown on the inside. Very cool. Make sure my pocket's right side up. Yes. And then this one goes in the last one. And this is the one that has the pocket on the front of the craft instead of the back. That's cool. Very cool. Okay, I want black, gray, brown. Not that it makes a difference. It'll change probably. Okay, so we've got our pages in. And so what I was thinking was with these is stamping on them. So I'm going to take just a minute to pull my stamps. I have an idea. And I'll be right back and we'll see if this will work. Okay, so what I did is I pulled out a bunch of stamps that I thought I might want to use. What my idea is to stamp on book page and then attach it to these. I mean, originally I was thinking of stamping on here, but I'm not sure it'll do what I want it to do. So I'm thinking of stamping it on book page, and I've got those. I've got some trim. I've got these letters. I kind of thought this would be pretty cool. But what I thought was this might be good if I wanted to add color, and I'm not sure if that's what I want to do. So I really like this stamp, so I thought I would try this. And I have some torn out book page here. I've got like a piece here. We could use that. And maybe, let me see if there's a loose one in here or if these are all connected, because I don't necessarily want to use them if they're connected. Is this loose? Okay, and this is a loose one, so let's use that one. Okay, so this was my idea. If we just take a stamp, like say, and I'm thinking, we could do this. So if I take this stamp and do it kind of diagonal on here. Well, let me get my block. I've got a block. Let's try it. Let's see what's going to happen. And we'll see which fits on which piece. So I've got my black stamp pad here. I'm going to do it on here because I don't want to get black on my mat that's already a mess anyways. could do it on this side, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. This is where I think, I don't know if I told you, I got a gift certificate at Dick Blick's, and I think I got a small black stamp pad, but I'm not sure. I can't remember what I ordered. Okay, if this is going to go, I have to think about this for just a second. Okay, so if this is going to go on here, I kind of like this side, like this. Then I want this to kind of stamp like this. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I could just do part, I guess. Okay. Okay, like it. I like it. Now, the question is, how much of that will fit on here? Let's see. About to there. So, let's rip this part off. Okay. Beautiful. And then we will rip this part off. And we can rip more after if we want. And then there. Okay, I think I like it. So I'm thinking we're just going to kind of tear around this flower. What do you think? Oh, I think that'll be good. But I want to just actually cut this piece off so I can put it right down here on the bottom. I like it. Okay, before we do anything with that, let's try another one. Look at all this extra book page I have to collage with. Okay. So that's good. That's good. We like that. Okay, let's try a different one. What about this one? Is pretty flat, right? We need book page. Okay, and we want it to be about just below like biography, somewhere around there. Try that. Oh, I love it. Okay. Love it, love it. Okay, so let's take that off. Oh, how pretty. Okay, so we want to take this off. Take that off. And then I think we want to rip a little bit off the bottom. What do you think? Oh, I like it a lot. Okay, we got two. Now we have a third one we got to do. And let's just pick, I think there's one more. Oh, there's leaves though and flowers. This flower, I don't know if it's... Phew! Sorry. If that might be kind of I'm going to stamp it on something. I will stamp it on this paper and see what it looks like. And if it's not real clear to us, then maybe I will pick something else. So I want to stamp it maybe on my book page here and just see what it looks like. It looks really busy, and we would have to cut part of it off, so I don't know how much we would see. I think we'll be okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. The worst that can happen is it'll be icky when we stamp it. We'll just pick a different, flower. You know, we'll use a different page. See, if I had a smaller stamp pad, I would take the pad to the stamp, not the stamp to the pad. Oh, just driving me crazy. Okay, I think there's enough ink on it, I hope. See, there's a little part right there that doesn't seem to have ink on it. Does it? I don't know. I can't tell. So we're going to stamp it and see what happens. We'll see how it looks, and if it doesn't look good, we'll just get a different piece of paper and use something else. Oh no, I think it looks good. Beautiful. Right? Okay, so I want to see how much of this we can keep. Don't want those. I do want those. Okay, and we're gonna take that off. And looks like we're gonna have to rip up to there at least. Okay, I think that'll do it, people. I think we did good. So I just want to kind of rip around this a little bit. I just don't want this top edge to be perfectly straight. Okay. Oh, I love it. Okay, all these pieces I'm saving for collage or for stamping, one or the other. Okay. Let's put these away. Okay, so I think we want to go ahead and glue these down because I love them, but I want to distress them. So let's use our walnut stain. I'm just trying to make like extra dark areas. Some, you know, kind of look like it's like burned or really aged or something. Okay. I think that looks good. And I do have black thread in my machine. So let's glue these on, and then I will take them over and sew them. And then we'll decide if we want to add anything else or not. I am going to use my glue stick because they're paper. But, no, I think that'll work because there's enough glue on there. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love those. You know, I guess we should make sure that they'll fit. Oh, yeah, it'll fit. We may have to trim it off just a hair, but I think it'll fit. Yep. Okay. Whew. I thought I kind of held them up there before, but I wasn't sure. This one, I think I want to put it on this side, or do we want to put it on this side? No, let's put it on this side. Okay, like that. Something a little different. And then I thought I put, oh, here we go. I got some glue on there. It's like, ooh, I could use that glue. Look at my hands getting all stampy, inky. Ooh. Okay. Put this one like right in the middle. Okay, I'm going to go take these over and sew them, and then we'll see if we need to add anything more on here, or if we want to put them in as is and just distress a little bit. Okay, I sewed all the way around each one of these. They came out so cute. Look at these. So cute. So I was thinking that I would go ahead and put them in the back page of the journal, is what I was kind of thinking. I don't know, we could put them actually on the back page this way, but I'm thinking that if I have it on the back page and then I decide to put a pocket on the back cover, I haven't decided that. I think we're going to put it on the back page like this. And I'm guessing that it really doesn't matter which one I put in here or whatever, but that I'm going to probably have to cut it down just a little bit because it just, well, maybe not, just makes the page, but I think we'll be okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Barely Art glue, and I'm going to go all over the stitching. TV's kind of loud. I may have to go out and turn it off, but we're getting near the end of this video, so. Okay, let's put that in there and see where we land. If we put it right here, I think we're good. I may have to put Fabri-Tac on there. Because of that lace. So let's put a little Fabri-Tac on this side. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. I can just use Fabri-Tac for the whole thing, really. But that way, it'll stick to that side. I totally wasn't thinking about that. So, okay, that one's in. Let's do our next one. Yep, I think Fabri-Tac is going to be our way to go. And I didn't cut all the threads off. I just kind of crimped them with the machine because I kind of like having all the threads hanging. And whoever gets this journal, whether it be myself, because I'm loving it, or if I decide to put it in my Etsy shop, whoever ends up with it, if they want to cut the threads, they can. If it ends up in my hands, I won't cut them. Just saying. Oh, I love this. Okay, so that one's in. And we just have one more. And then I have a puppy over here. Let me see if I can get him. I have a puppy right here. See, he is ready for his dinner. You gotta get down, sweet. So he's bugging me for supper. So I'm gonna get this in and then we will go fix his dinner. And if it's not that long, we'll add to it. If not, I will close this video out. They start right about 3:45. They start itching for supper. Okay. So we've got these in our back. These are our back pockets. Let me get them up here so you can see them. I love them. So this is the paper off the back of when you peel off your corrugated cardboard. This is the piece of paper that comes off. And I kind of flipped it to the other side so that it wasn't too rough. And then we've got book page and a stamp and some sewing, and I love them. So anyways, again, I will check the time on the video. If it's long enough, I will close it out. So I'm going to say right now, thank you to my subscribers, past, present, and future. I really appreciate you. If you're a new viewer and you haven't subscribed, please do so. I would really appreciate it. And leave a comment and let me know that you're a new subscriber. I think that's it. I think I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.